welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the daily outlook for February 12th for air signs. This is going to be for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So let's get right into it, all right? I'm going to pull out your 3 oracle cards for each of you for the day. Show me February 12th for my lovely air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Show me. We have the snake for Gemini. Libra, we have photograph. Wow, all right. It's a new one that's come up. And we have the coffin for Aquarius. So something is dying, it's over, it's done. But there's also a new beginning. All right, let's get right into your cards for today. Show me air signs for February 12th. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, show me. February 12th for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, show me. Gemini, 6 of Pentacles and 2 of Cups. Libra, Ace of Cups and the Hierophant. And Aquarius, we have 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have 9 of Wands showing up for you guys. So 9 of Wands can indicate the light at the end of the tunnel. Having to sort of muster that last little bit of strength and energy to get through a particular scenario, right? So let's get right into it. Gemini, we have the snake. Somebody is being very clever and strategic. Be very, very careful. Somebody is being the snake right now. You do have a 6 of Pentacles and a 2 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles can indicate a really high level of generosity, charitability, humanitarianism, right? This is the card for giving. It's also the card for receiving, giving and receiving. But more than anything, oftentimes this is when you are wanting to do for others, right? To help others, certainly financially, right? You have a 2 of Cups, which is a love connection. But with the snake here, I'm going to say be very careful. Gemini, because I feel like you are having a love connection, but your generosity is, you're dealing with a snake, and you may be very generous for some of you. Not all of you, of course, some of you are going to have a love connection that's great, but this particular spread is for someone who's dealing with someone in a new love connection. I believe it's fairly new. If it isn't new, it is a connection that I'm going to say you're going to know that this reading is for you because you've probably have started to have doubts about sort of their authenticity, about their feelings, right? Their true intentions, because you are so generous. And, you may be dealing with somebody who's just slowly starting to ask you for money or ask you to help them out or whatever. Remember, the snake is clever, and the snake is very sort of sneaky, right? So some of you, I think you're dealing with a love connection with somebody who's being a little bit sneaky about money. They may not necessarily be out to hurt you with money, but there is something to do with finances that they are not telling you, and part of it has to do with how generous you are. Now, the photograph talks about nostalgia, right? Missing someone, looking at their picture, hoping to see them again, reminiscing about the past, all of that, right? So we have Ace of Cups and a Hierophant. Well, for some of you, there is a love connection, a new love, right, coming into your life. And the Hierophant talks about this high level of commitment here with this new love, right? I almost feel, I'm going to be honest with you, Libra, this feels to me like someone or a Libra who's already involved, right? You're already involved, but you suddenly have fallen in love with somebody else, or there is a possibility of you falling in love with somebody else. And what is vexing you or what is bothering you, of course, is that you are currently with someone. And it goes completely against your morals, right? The Hierophant is the highest representative on earth for our spiritual and moral center. And something about this love connection is bothering your moral center. It could be that this new love that's coming into your life is reminding you of someone that maybe you've even lost. And so it is sort of hurting you, even though it's a new love connection, it's hurting you anyway, and you're having to seek solace through your faith. Or it could indeed be that, this new love connection is in some way definitely impacting something that you already have with someone. And it's like, you're feeling like a little bit, and the energy of the photograph is coming in because if you are open to new love, it could very well be that your current connection is not what it used to be. And so you miss what your current connection used to be. You miss it. You feel nostalgic for it. You have fond memories of it. But your current union isn't exactly where you want it to be. And so, of course, it's left the door open to a certain degree for a different or new love to come in. And I think you're trying to reconcile that. I think you feel a little bit guilty. And you're just trying to find your way today through all of this. What is the best course of action? Aquarius, you have the Coffin. So the Coffin talks about the end of one thing and the beginning of a new thing, right? It talks about sort of a cycle, a growth cycle, a transition. Coffin will be the closest oracle card to sort of the death card in the tarot deck. So for some of you, it could very well be that a relationship is now ending and a new one is forming. You have a Three of Pentacles, so you're working a lot. You're doing a very collaborative, you're doing a lot of collaborative work in your business or your career. And so in this way, your career is doing quite well. Certainly, you're getting more business, if anything. But there is a Seven of Cups there, and the Seven of Cups talks about delusional thinking. I think for some of you, Aquarius, you may be in a relationship that you still believe is a fairy tale, that you still believe is all great and good and bring all of these sort of unrealistic, happiness to you, right? In a way, 'cause Seven of Cups is all about having a real fairy tale outlook on something, but indeed, it's over, right? It may not, or certainly what you believed it to be is over. It may have turned into something different, the connection or the love connection that you have, or even the relationship you have with somebody, but yet for some of you, you're still holding on to the ideal, right? And today may be a day, February 12th, where all of this kind of, you kind of wake up to all of this, right? Remember, Nine of Wands reminds us that we're waking up to a lot of baggage that we're carrying around with us, and it's time for a change. All right, guys, this is your daily outlook for February 12th for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and share, all of that good stuff. But for right now, just have a wonderful day, and I'll see you first thing in the morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for your daily outlook. Bye-bye now.